Hello, everybody. Inkdisk here, and welcome to Port of Call. It's a short horror game where you are a person who's woken up or found themselves on a strange pier in the middle of nowhere. Anyway, let's go right to it. All right. WASD to move, mouse to look and interact, basic stuff. All right, looks pretty nice. Move a little sluggish, but then again, that seems to be somewhat of an issue with a lot of games. Huh. Oh, sorry, miss. Didn't mean to scare you off. Broken lantern. No point in messing with it. Oh, there you are. Alright, no. You're a fisherman.
Oi!
Yeah, oi yourself. You're late. Late for what? I think you know perfectly well why you're here. On board with you. I'll see you to the bridge.
Come on.
Come on now, get. Alright, yeah, and where? Oh, when'd that get here? And should we get the other lantern? No. How fast is this thing? I mean, there's not even a pier in sight now. Well, there you are.
Oi!
Alright, back to to business. Assuming you know how to do your job, get to it then. I'm the captain of this here hunk of scrap, and I'll have no more dilly-dallying. What are you talking about? Great, they sent me another idiot. And the time to hold your hand while you learn to pick your nose. Have a ship to run. Guess I can start you off with a simple task, though. If that's not too hard for your wee little brain. There's this little girl in the cabin on the left. Get her ticket. Little brat won't let me come within a foot of her without squealing like a babe. Come back to me when you're done. And if you're feeling a bit lost, feel free to come back and chat. I'll take care of you. Okay then. Maybe we're in the middle of the Atlantic? Hard to say. That lighthouse hasn't moved despite the dock being. Shame the thing is an antique. Anything. Ooh, captain's log. Grouch doesn't seem very expressive on paper. Lantern. Lines and shapes. Wouldn't have pegged him as an art guy. I'm not entirely sure I'd qualify that as art. I mean, like it says, it's just lines and shapes. Hello, mysterious shadow people. I'm gonna just walk right through you. Alright, first cabin on the left, which appears to be an anti-gravity chamber. Hello, miss. Ah! Don't eat me! Oh, who are you? Nobody, I guess. You don't look like the boogeyman. Boogeyman? The tall, scary man. He has a hood and he's trying to eat me. Are you his scary friend? He's a grouch, but he doesn't seem like a monster. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate. He stomps around and makes weird noises. That's scary. And weird. You're not exactly normal yourself. Hey! That's not very nice. My big brother used to tease me like that. He was a big jerk sometimes and would hide at Ted's. Ted's? Ted's is the bestest bear in the world. He's my best friend. Last time I saw him, we were playing together and hiding from Marcus. Did you find Ted's? Well, if you were hiding from him, maybe. Maybe he's in there. Well, there's definitely something creepy about it. Don't drop stuff in. I don't think I can actually jump or anything. Another crayon. Um, Ball in a cup. Nope. Nope. Crayon. Wonder why I can pick those up. I don't think Ted's is in here. Maybe you can give me a hint. Soft and cuddly. Took him around my room, but I'm scared to go outside. Alright, so he's not in your room. Maybe he's in this haunted whispery room. Whispering. Um, this seems like it might be connected with all the floating. And open the drawer. Oh, wait. There you are. Come on, Teddy. That was easy enough. Oh, Ted's. I miss you so much. Last thing I remember is me, Marcus, and Ted's were playing together while Mom and Dad were gone. Who is Marcus? He's my big brother. He's nice and funny and silly and a dork. We were playing hide and seek when what happened? The three of us were playing hide and seek. Marcus, Ted's, and me. Marcus was the seeker. Ted's had a great idea for a hiding spot, so I listened to him. We went to hide with the rest of Ted's friends in the toy chest. I climbed in, but the lid fell and it got dark. I got scared. The wood lid was heavy and I couldn't lift it off. What happened next? I called for Marcus as loud as I could, but he didn't come. It was so dark and I couldn't breathe. And then it hurt. Why didn't Marcus find me? Oh, uh, okay, I'm hoping I did a good pick. We're going to put the mouse over here now. Yeah, he always liked being seeker. I just don't know why he didn't find me. You think he wanted to find me? Well, I mean, if he's anything like you, he probably is a good kid. So, I'm gonna say he probably wanted to find you. I think you're right. I remember hearing him call for me. I hope I see his dorky face again someday. Oh, well, that was easy. Once you stop flashing. There you go. They had a problem blinking in and out of existence. Alright, got your ticket. Now you gonna explain things? Got your first ticket? Uh, Guess you're not completely inept. Lily made it sound like she was dead. Yeah, I'd say that's the way to go. And? What of it? Ah, don't tell me you feel sorry for her. See here, lots of kids off it every day. And don't you give a rat's ass about any of them? Why would she be any different? Well, who was she? Do I look like I care? Doesn't matter. She's dead, and so's most everyone on this wreck. Am I supposed to have a bleeding heart every time some kid shows up here with a sob story? Ah! Anyway, I got a job for you now, laddie. Use the lift at the end of the hallway and go talk to the drunkard in the bar. Can't understand a thing the fat man says, and I don't have time for any more of your stupid questions. Oh, that's rude. Unless I'd say that winding up on a ship of apparently the dead warrants a lot of good questions. More whispering. This room apparently is purple. Nothing back here. Wish I could run. Anyway, he said off to the elevator, so that's where we're gonna go. Going up, black and orange, flames or scaly surface. Uh, oh, I like this, the pagoda bridge. I like the sort of fuzziness of the strokes. What is that? That oh, it's gotta be this. Let's see if I can fix it. And maybe now things won't be so bad. Abstract flowers. I- I'd say it does seem more like crumpled paper than flowers. Anyway, you're the fella, right?
Huh?
What? Not now. I'm waiting for the bartender, young man. I wish he'd get here soon. Well, let's see. No one else. You appear to already be a bit drunk, so let's see if we can't pretend. Now, this is vinyl.
Oh.
Oh, there you are. What kind of service is this? I've been waiting for ages, you know. Uh, let- let's be honest. What are you talking about? The ferryman sent me. Eh, did he now? Old curmudgeon must have gotten sick of my nagging. Well, how about it then? Want to serve an old man a drink? "Mm, yeah, I'll play along. You got a story. Cheers. Let's see this. How about we start with something simple? I think a gin and tonic will do nicely. Let's see. Oh, oh, craft faucets. No. Oh, here we are. Pop soda, quinine, vanilla, potato riot. Um, is there anything that gives a hint? How about you? You got a hint? Right? Um, well, this start. This has J, and I believe quinine is just seltzer. Oh, there we go. So no, no. How do I get rid of it? Crap. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, let's see. Quinine, I believe, is tonic water. So there we go. Gin and tonic. Ah, now that's the stuff. Now then, why don't you tell me about yourself? Uh, Fairman told me everyone on the ship was dead. Do you think I'm dead? Ah, well, you don't look quite dead to me, son. That's so you're in pretty good company. Most everyone on the ship's been dead for some time now, except for the grouch in the raincoat. No one's quite sure about him. Do you remember how you died? Ah, that's a story I've not told in a long time. Not one with a particularly happy ending either. You sure you want to hear it? Sure. I mean, I wouldn't have asked otherwise. I had a daughter once, long time ago. Suffice to say, she died in an accident when she was young, and my wife followed soon after. Died of a broken heart, I guess. Well, was your daughter happen to die in a toy chest? It was only me and my son then, and well, I took to drinking, and eventually it did me in. Anyway, you know what they say: you can only drink yourself to death once. Cheers. You seem to know how you got here. Do you know how I can tell if I'm dead? That's a question only you can answer. It's different for everyone. Get some time, though. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Now then, how about another drink? Thinking feel some old-fashioned rum and coke this time. Ooh, I know where the coke is. That would be cola. And now, let's see, rum. Bearded sailor. There we go. Ah, now that's what I'm talking about. I'd tip you. Well, if I had any money, that is. Now, what were we talking about? Look, I can't remember anything from before I got on this boat. Can't even recall my name.
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Things like that have a tendency of flowing back around. Get it? Floating because we're on a boat and... Ah, never mind. Anyway, I think it's time for another drink. Why don't we get a little fancier? How about some vodka and orange juice? Oh, that'd be potato. And William Orange. There we go. This is getting easier. That's some strong stuff. Thanks, Marcus. Think I'm gonna take a nap now. Wait, what'd you call me? Ah, Marcus was a brother's name. So, this gonna be a thing about family? Oh, hello. You're back. I think. Uh, Getting stuck on stuff. Hey there. You come to wish me off again? Uh, oh well. Going down is actually easier than I thought it'd be. Oh, hey. Waiting in line this time. Gotta talk now? And you're gone. Maybe you'll show up with the third one.
Mm-hmm.
See, you got the old drunk fool's ticket. Good job, suppose. Right. Well, I don't have time to humor your every fancy right now. Choppy waters require my full. Wait a minute. The hell's that woman doing out on the bow?
Oi.
Oi! You get off me bow. You're blocking the view. Bloody girl's not listening. Get out there and make her move. Ah, it's her again. Oh, at least I have a reason to go talk to her anyway. Hello, miss. Ooh, yeah, nice mask. Wonder what each one symbolizes. Hello. You're the first person I've seen on this ship who doesn't look dead. But your face is blurry. Why are you here? Could ask you the same question, really. I'm here to collect your ticket? Nah, seems a bit rude, especially since I don't think that's why. I mean, isn't everyone on the ship supposed to be dead? They are dead. We're all dead. At least I thought we all were, until I saw you. I wonder, have you talked to the ferryman? Yeah, that's kind of why I'm here. He sent me for you. He told me to just make her move, not get a ticket. Cantankerous old man, where exactly are we going? He's not the friendliest, but he will help you if asked. I don't know the answer to that question, though. It's been an open ocean ever since I boarded. What are you waiting for? Yes, I can't remember exactly who he is or how he will get here, but I will wait for him. I just can't remember what he looks like. Have you tried walking around and talking to people here? I've met some interesting individuals. Mostly one dead girl and one drunk guy. Everyone else seems to, be incorporeal. I've spoken with everyone I know on the ship. They are innocent, delusional, and pessimistic. I believe one is a shadow of the person I'm looking for. Are you talking about the black silhouettes on the ship? Yeah, the ones who don't actually do more than whisper. I mean, shadow in a more figurative way. Those people that you cannot see are people you do not know. This person is someone I know, but he's not his whole self. That's interesting. That means that I definitely knew the little girl and the drunkard. It also means I probably know you. Uh, Not whole. I haven't seen any dismembered passengers. Yes, he's missing a large part of himself. His shadow feels like the embodiment of negativity. His mask haunts me. Did this person help you remember who you are looking for? I didn't speak to him for long. He didn't have anything helpful to say, mostly hurtful. I could not see his face as he was wearing a mask like the others. He does not sound very nice. I don't think I've met him. Yeah, pretty much only other person who might fit that is the ferryman, but he doesn't wear a mask. He's not very nice. I don't think he would have. He's below the main deck in the boiler room. How do you get down there? The lift only goes up. The elevator is a little strange. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Can you give me a hand? If only I could. I can hardly move anywhere or anymore. This mask weighs me down, so. Doesn't seem heavy. What's up with them anyway? The mask seems to be our new identity as we travel on the ship. I don't feel like my body has any weight, but the mask burdens me. It feels heavy in a way I've never felt. I don't know how much longer I can stay. Now think about the person you're waiting for. Who is he? He was the one who waited with me in the hospital. I don't know how long I've been here, but it seems like I'm more familiar with the ship than any place else. And you didn't get answers from the Shadow Man? I see. Can you remember anything else about him? When I think about him now, I see the mask of the man in the boiler room. I don't know why, but it torments me. Maybe the ferryman has answers. No, he cannot help me. Find the boiler man. I'm not gonna last much longer. Marcus. Oh, Alice. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't actually pay attention to the names on the other tickets. Now that's a bit of a problem then.
Huh?
Spoke to her, did ya? Bloody annoying, isn't she? At least she's out of the way. Well, don't you have something to be doing? I'm busy here, and you have business downstairs. Go on, get. Aye. Man, how does he steer that with no hands? Is he using something else? Anyway, down to the boiler room. Off to meet Freddy Krueger. Not too far off. A lot of loose coal. Hey, what's your story, buddy?
At the end of his time, the man from the boy finally emerges. But he is a coward. But is he a coward still? Or will he face his race? Will he let the sands trickle out? Or has he the courage to turn back the hands of fate?
Who are you?
Hey, I'm no of importance. I am your dearest love. I am a memory abandoned, a guilt you cannot forget. I am every virtue you hold dear, a monument to all your sins.
Ask again. Who are you?
You seek an answer you already hold. You ask a question whose answer you do not wish to know. Or perhaps the very query you want is yet another still.
Who becomes what and closer you come to Who becomes what and closer you come to your quest fulfilled? In that case, what are you?
Do you not recognize the reflection gleaming in the dark? An embodiment of all your sins, all your pain, all your guilt stares back at you from the abyss.
What do you want from me then?
Mill girl, drunken man, and a lover that lingers still. A chain binds them all to me, and every link whispers a name. Marcus.
What do you mean? I just met these people.
Do you not recognize your dearly departed? Many ask for another minute, but few choose to squander it. A pity, the high price for admittance considered.
You saying I know them?
Though they've rot in a hole for many a year, 'tis still a wonder how quick your treasured memories wears. Add to the mix your means of arrival for a delightful taste of copper and irony.
So you know how I got here?
Did the man in the raincoat offer no explanation? Perhaps a small mercy he granted unto you. But no such compassion will I bestow upon a craven such as you. The answer you sought, I give to you now. A shattered soul taken to an edge, slickened wrists brought about an end. But is this the end of a story or the start of another? Most likely the former, as I see no hope for the latter.
Shattered soul, slickened wrists? What are you implying? Well, I think he's implying that you cut your wrists.
With all the pieces before you, one might think you a bit slow. It was your hand that slew you, yet not that alone. And by your hand the others also found themselves here.
I didn't murder them. Yeah, I mean, one of them was an accident, one drank himself. I don't know about the last lady, but I assume that she had some disease that kept her in the hospital. So yeah, I never murder anyone.
Nothing so crude, but in the end just the same. Inaction can be just as strong as action. Knives are not needed to cause pain. The sister dead of neglect at age 6. The father drowned in a cup, only his son to blame. And finally, the woman waiting for the man who never came.
Lily said she died in a toy chest. I had nothing to do with it.
Recall the whole story before you say that again. You were in charge of her, something you resent. Had Big Brother watched her, as he promised he would, she would not have been dead in a coffin, taken too soon.
But I looked for her.
Mistakes were still made, and consequences must be had. A wrong and a right do not always absolve, and so you must live or die with the result you have wrought.
It wasn't my fault. I did what I could.
Still have questions, and I have answers. Father drowned in a cup, with only his son to blame, the woman waiting for the man who never came.
Well, I'd say the drunk was my dad.
Of course he was. Who else could he be? But he was a loving father, was he a loving father or an uncontrollable debauchee?
I remember now, but I know he loved me. Oh yeah.
I wonder, what kind of love compels a man to the bottle, where he seeks solace in spirits instead of his last child?
He had a problem, but I know he cared for me. I mean, for one, the last thing he said before he faded away was my name.
One more quarrel I have with you before a resolution is reached. The woman waiting for the man who never came.
Am I the one she's waiting for?
Yes, the woman who you once professed to love waits now in the grave. awash in the masquerade of beyond. You paid dearly to be able to see her again. Ignorant of results your actions would spawn. Alice called you a shadow of the person she was looking for. What did she mean? If I had to guess, I'd say you're the part of me that remembers who I am. Though it stares you in the face, still you do not see. Flip a coin in the air and watch as it spins. One side shows you, the other side shows me. Oh yeah, thought so. You're like the darkness and resentment in me. I am everything you hate, all you regret. Woven into one person, your greatest laments. You're me, and Alice was my wife. I remember now. Alas, it seems the need for me is done, though do not believe that you have won. One more thing remains before you reach the end. Go find the woman, speak to her, and leave nothing unsaid. Alright. Well, we got our memory. Oh, here we are. A tomb. Boilerman's ticket. Ooh, crayon. Wonder if that's all of them. No, there's probably one in the bar. Oh well. I'm sure it's nothing too important. Anyway, off to the ferryman for some answers. Buddy? Where'd you go? No. Oh, we've arrived. Alright, so we got what looks like two figures. One of them's probably the woman, Alice, and the other is everyone else? Or is that the ferryman? Let's talk to her first. It's you. I can see you now. Boilerman is gone now. Not gone. In this world, the Boilerman was a manifestation of your negative emotions. He's always been a part of you, but now you're in control. How'd you come back? Everything went dark, and then I heard a voice. It was you. You brought me back. But now you need to make a choice, Marcus. We're at a crossroads. Crossroads? This place is special. You saw it before I did. It's a junction between the world of the living and life beyond. It's time to decide. What choice do I have? I'm just a passenger. You're special, Marcus. I hope you know that. I do. You're both a part of this world and the world we both came from. But it can't be that way once you walk through one of these doors. I won't hold anything against you. I love you, and I know I'll see you again. If you take the door closest to me, you'll travel to a life beyond, with everyone you've met on this ship. Okay, so what I'm assuming is that if I go through this door, I'll die. And if I go through this one, I'll live. Let's see. Well, cat's out of the bag now, laddie. There's no happy ending here. No sailing off into the sunset. You have a choice to make, and I don't envy you one bit. I know that if you choose this door to go back to the world of the living, there might not be any coming back here. I can't idle by and wait for you forever. Next time we come back, it might be a different ship. Or maybe it won't be a ship at all. I don't know. The afterlife is funny like that. Anyway, you have a choice, and I can't sit here forever till you choose. Go on.
All right, so yeah, this one's to live. And personally, even if it meant being away from loved ones for a little longer, I mean, no matter what, when he dies, he's probably ending up with them as long as it doesn't get too bad. So, might as well live as long as you can. Uh, did I do it? Oh, here we go. And starting hard again in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We did it, guys. All right. Now begins the long recovery. Anyway, that was short but sweet. Really liked it, and I don't know what's going on with the other ending. So if you want to see that, go check it out. It's free on Steam, and I'll probably link it in the description below. Anyway, you all have a nice day, and see you again next time. Bye.